Hi guys, it is day 40. Can you believe it's day 40 of Savor at Home? And tonight we're gonna try a bourbon that I haven't had in quite a while. We're going with Russell's Reserve. This is a 10-year-old small batch Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey produced by Wild Turkey Distillery. In order to be called bourbon, it must be at least 51% corn in the mash. This mash bill specifically is 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley. It's then double distilled. I believe they use column stills at Wild Turkey. Now, when you're using continuous distillation, you're getting a lot more of a pure spirit that comes through. It separates out the constituents a lot more, which means that you can pick and choose what you want to keep. From there, it is then aged for at least 10 years using new charred American oak barrels. And what they do for their charring is they char the hell out of the barrels. They use number 4 alligator char, and alligator actually is referencing what the char looks like. So when you leave the barrel staves exposed to fire for a really long time, the charring starts to develop these cracks in it where it looks like alligator skin. So that's why it's called alligator char. Now, what you're doing when you're charring the barrel is you're having more activated carbon available, and this can either act as a filter or potentially it's a catalyst for different aging reactions to happen within the barrel. Anyways, it's aged for at least 10 years for this bottling, and then it makes it to this bottle. Now, you'll notice if you've seen Russell's Reserve recently on the shelves that this is not the label that they have. That's because this bottle is from, I don't know, 2015 or before that. They switched the labels over in 2015 when Jimmy Russell, the master distiller at Wild Turkey, passed down his master distiller position to his son, Eddie Russell. So here the bottle just says Jimmy Russell on the top right here. I don't even know if you can see that it's kind of raised right there. It mentions Eddie on the back, but the new bottles, the new labels have both of their signatures on it. Anyways, Jimmy Russell is a big name in bourbon. He worked for Wild Turkey for, I think, over 60 years, which is a very long time. Anyways, let's try. All right, so go ahead, take a look at the color. So 10 years, you're developing a nice rich color there. That's pretty old for bourbons, typically. It's 45% ABV. I don't know if I said that. And I think you can pick the bottle up for like $35 on the shelves. Anyways, there's a very sweet nose. There's a lot of caramel, almost like a cotton candy thing, like the pink cotton candy. Vanilla. It's got that like rye spice dill thing in the very beginning, but not too overpowering. But yeah, a very, very sweet nose. It's a lot spicier on the palate, but there's still lots of caramel, lots of vanilla, but yeah, a little bit more of a pickly, spicy thing in the very beginning. A little bit of dried fruits, but yeah, mostly just mostly just caramel and vanilla, which, you know, they say even on the bottle that that's what they're going for, is caramel and vanilla. A very classic bourbon. And it's got a good silky mouth feel to it as well. So yeah, very, very classic bourbon. So thanks, guys.